Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Hey, it's Wayne with halftheflip.com. It's Friday, December 28th. We are on the countdown of 2018. Absolutely ridiculous. This year has flown by. Unbelievable. That just means 2019 is coming up in a hurry. And I really need to sit down and pound out what we're expecting to do in 2019. So I'm kind of excited about that. I'm kind of not. It's been a while since I've actually sat down and crunched some numbers. It is most definitely time to sit down and crunch some numbers. So I got to kind of see, which way I'm going to go with everything. So today we still have family in. So I'm coming out here. We're going to pull orders. And we're actually going to hightail out. I'm hoping to get some sourcing done today. We're going to drag my mom out and be like, hey, you're coming. So that's the plan for today. I haven't looked to even see what's even available or if I needed to actually go after, anything in particular. So, but I definitely want to go out there. I want to see the clearance. I want to see exactly this aftermath of Christmas. And for me, more than anything, it's just knowledge based to kind of see what the processes are for the few stores that I go to see how fast they mark things down, how fast they move out seasonal items to put in new. It's just the flow of work. I mean, it's no different than knowing your thrift store. What days the tags turn, about what time they start bringing out new items. It's just the flow of whatever those set stores are. So if I'm using these Walmarts as my main source of sourcing, I need to make sure that I know their routines and when they stick stuff out on clearance, where they put their clearance, how often, and then make sure that I either do mental notes or actually log what they're doing to see if there is some kind of pattern, at least at that store, because never have I ever come to the same Walmart, ever. Every single one is ran totally different. Every single one, their policies are different. It's unbelievable. But that's just part of business and part of learning, and that's the fun part for me. So I'm going to get out here. We're going to pull these orders and then probably head on out. And then I got to sit down and crank out some serious numbers, and I'm either going to have to take this beyond incredibly serious to the point where it's more 2 full-time jobs rather than my occasional come out here and make the bills. So I definitely need to sit down with my wife and see exactly where she wants to take this to, because the possibilities are endless, and you can see it through anybody when you watch them. Unfortunately, it was extremely easy over the year to get to where I'm at now, and to reach that second milestone has been a work, an effort, and I haven't reached it yet. I assumed branching out into multiple platforms, expanding my selling radius, making sure that items are still coming in, now branching out into hard goods. So I knew clothes alone wouldn't do it, so we had to do something else. That's why we stepped into different marketplaces to see if we could pick up some of that slack off of eBay. And it worked for a little bit, but I need to almost triple the amount that's coming out of here right now, for right now. to make sure that we can get everything that we need to be taken care of and get to where we want to be and get this thing flowing where it should be, rather than right now playing catch up. So hopefully I can get some numbers pounded out, and I might be able to share like real numbers, but we'll see whenever I actually get time to do it. So I hope everybody had a wonderful day of sales. We ended up with 4, still shipping hard goods, which is awesome. We had 3 clothings, 1 hard good. Store 1 was 50-50, 1 piece of hard good, 1 piece of clothing, and my second store was all clothing, which second store is all clothing anyways. I have some shoes out there and a few of them, but not a whole lot. So I hope everybody had a great day. This weekend's coming up. Super pumped about that. I really want to bunker down, and I want to make my weekends more work days, and then they are now. I want to get up, I want to come out here, and I don't want to come out until like noon, and then we can start the day at noon or whatever time that might be to work for everybody. Or I might just have to get up earlier. So instead of me getting up at 5, maybe I need to get up at 3 so I can start coming out here working from 3 to 10. I don't know, it's just something I'm racking in my brain, because that has to be done. By getting in here another 10 or 12 hours should make a massive difference, as long as I can keep inventory flowing into here. There's no reason to be out here if I'm not physically doing anything. If I'm not bringing product in, if I'm not processing product, if I'm not listing product and putting it, even if I put an extra 10 or 12 hours out here, it's not going to happen. So I got to have the inventory in here. So I need to get out. I need to get me some inventory. The only thing I really like about retail arbitrage is how immediate I can get those items done. It's almost hard now that I've started doing the retail arbitrage to get back into the clothing aspect of it, because I buy a large volume of clothing, I sort it all, I have to make sure that's all in good condition because it's not new. I gotta then draft it all and then measure it all. I gotta photograph it all. So the amount of time involved in clothing is so much higher, and even though it's widely available, at the same time I have to think at the same time. Now I'm just racking in my brain here. If it's as easy for me to get it, it's easy for everybody to get it. So all I'm doing is catering to those people who don't want to go out and get those clothes from the Goodwill or whatever, or can't leave the house. So a lot of the stuff that I have has narrowed myself down to more of the people who use it as a convenience rather than an actual means to buy their clothing. So, which is a lot of that. I mean, majority of this stuff is big box brands and mall brands. So, and I mean, it does sell. I mean, that's what all this is going out, is all Eddie Bauer, Victoria's Secrets, Kara. I've never heard of it. So, but if I don't have that stuff to process too, so I still have to get that stuff in. We still have a little bit left that my wife donated so that we can get that together. And then I still want to keep pounding out the retail arbitrage stuff. I just need to expand. The only difference between it and my regular stuff is when I go to the Goodwill bins, I'm buying hundreds beyond hundreds of pieces at a time. It's once we go every month, and then I have a month's worth of stuff to process. The difference between retail arbitrage is I go and I might get 20 pieces. So what I have to get in my mind is the possibility that instead of getting a large volume of items, I need to pull my orders. And it's no different than running the full process on the close. The difference is instead of that long process with closing, I have to go find the item, which is going to be my time. My time is going to be finding the item so that I can turn around and resell it. So this was supposed to be an incredibly short one, and here we are, well over the 10-minute mark. So I'm going to shut up. I got to get this stuff pulled, and then maybe we can find some cool stuff. If we find some awesome stuff, I'll let you know how awesome it was. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Unfortunately, all good things have to come to an end, and here we are. So if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to continue to follow my journey, make sure you subscribe. So until then, I'll catch you on the flip side. Good night. Goodbye. See you later. Toodaloo.